Back. I'm back in the hospital. Yes, I'm back in the hospital. I was discharged. I think in one of my lives, y'all saw that they were saying that I can go home. And I got discharged on that day. Unfortunately, um, I went to sleep one night and I started to get chest pains, really bad chest pains, and it was like a squeezing pain and a bad cough. And with the cough, it was like a dry cough. So I ended up back in the hospital, and they found out that I had fluid around my heart and my lungs, maybe because of all the fluids and all the medication that I've been on since the bone marrow transplant. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tamika Davis. Good afternoon, Jared Talks. Sorry, but I have been sick. So I do apologize, y'all, for not really chiming in as much as usual. But they found out I had fluid around my lungs and my heart, and that's what was causing the excruciating pain every time I laid down, especially when I laid on my back. Thank you, Jared Talks, for understanding. Um, Thank you for your prayers. And I've been here now since I came in Monday morning, and it's now Wednesday. Thank you for your prayers, Tamika Davis. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, because it's been rough. It's been rough. But they warned me that my first 100 days would be rocky. So it wasn't that I wasn't expecting anything. It was just that I wasn't expecting for it to hit me like that. So I went to sleep Sunday night. My chest started hurting really bad. I started like coughing, and thank you, Tamika Davis. And when I was coughing so bad, nothing was coming up or anything. I was just coughing. And when we called the BMT unit, my doctor stressed that he did not want me in the emergency room because I am very much high risk now, because all of my numbers are at 0. And my immune system is non-existent right now. So he don't want me anywhere near the emergency room. He wanted me to come straight to the bone marrow unit, which I'm glad I did, because if I wouldn't have listened to that, that voice in my head saying, you gotta go, the old me would have tried to ride it out and been like, oh, just a little chest pain, I'll just sit up on some pillows and just go to sleep like that. But something was telling me I gotta go. So they did all kind of tests. They did a CT scan, which is where they saw the fluid, and then they followed that by having like a ultrasound to the heart and an EKG. That's when they came to the conclusion that I had fluid not only around my heart, but also around my lungs. And they immediately started me on a medication. It started with an L. I forgot what the name of it is, but it relieves fluid, extra fluid from the body. Causes you to go to the bathroom a lot, if you can imagine. So I basically sat by the bathroom and just kept. Call my sister back. Sorry, sis, I'm on live. I'll call you right back. But so that medicine worked. It did what it was supposed to do. But now there's irritation around my heart and lungs where the fluid was. So now I'm on a steroid because of the inflammation, the irritation. They want me to be on that for a couple of days, and they're going to keep a close eye on me to make sure the episodes are getting lighter and not as strong and as excruciating as it was. So last night, it wasn't bad at all. I just had a little bit of pain when I tried to lay my bed back. So as you can see in the background, my bed is still propped up. It's still sitting in an incline. And that's because it hurts for me to lay straight down. it hurts my chest. So it's not as bad as it was Sunday night, but it's better. That's the best way I could put it. It's better than what it was. So for those of y'all that was wondering, I was released from the hospital on that day, and I just ended up coming back. On the lighter note, this is day 12 after my transplant, and when it comes to that perspective, I feel good. I feel like I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. All the hard work is paying off. The bone marrow transplant itself was not as scary as I thought it was going to be. It was basically like being on the IV, and they have me on a line, a special line for that. Thank you. I'm so glad it's much better now. I'm feeling better. I'm doing better, and I just want to make sure I keep on the straight path and just stay positive. I feel like staying positive has a lot to do with it. Like I was saying, the transplant itself, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be scary. I thought it was going to be like surgery. I thought it was going to be painful. My bones hurt here and there, but that's to be expected because my white blood cell count is coming up. So the bone pains, they give me Claritin for it, and if Claritin isn't doing the trick, then they give me something called Tramadol to help with pain. I don't take a lot of pain medicine, so basically once they give me something for pain, it does the trick. It does what it's supposed to do. So with that being said, I feel fine. I feel healthy. I feel at peace with what all is going on. It's just a matter of staying positive and staying active. Even if I don't feel like it, I have to get out of bed. I have to move around. They have a physical therapist and an occupational therapist that comes in and work with me. And I try to walk the halls a little bit, but I can't walk as much as I used to. I used to be able to walk around the unit 7 times because it's a mile. But unfortunately, since the chest pain situation, I run out of breath a little bit quicker now, and I feel a little weaker. So now I just got to build my strength and, like I said, stay positive and listen to what the doctors are telling me. I understand people have good intentions by giving me all these home remedies and everything like that, but the way I see it, what I'm fighting is too serious to try to test anything. It's too serious to try to go off what he say, she say. I would prefer to go by what the doctors are telling me. What they're telling me sounds more feasible. It sounds better. What the doctors are telling me has been studied, and what the doctors are telling me lines up with what I believe. So with that being said, I appreciate everyone telling me about the whole like fasting or juicing, things of that nature. I appreciate it if it's coming from a genuine place. I appreciate it if it's coming from a place of I want to see you doing well. But if it's coming from a place of I know something you don't know, or you did this to yourself type of deal, then that's not the spirit that I work in. That's not the spirit where the Most High works in. So we will not be listening to that. Thank you. Thank you, David. So, like I was saying, the transplant itself, it wasn't bad at all. The bag looked funny because it had stem cells in it instead of blood. I'm so used to getting platelets or blood or something like that. So the stem cells itself looked a little funny. The color looked a little pinkish or whatever. And I don't know if I stated before in another video, but my donor was supposed to give 5 units, and his body produced 25, like 5,000, and his body produced 25,000. So I actually have more stem cells just in case I need a boost. So that's good to know. But it's looking like his cells are doing what they're supposed to do. Um, hey Sandra D, look at me, I'm Sandra D. I had to say it. um, so y'all, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. If you know anybody that's going through this, try to stay positive with them. Try to love on them. Try to do the things that they like to do with them. Like if they like watching movies, like I like watching documentaries and movies. Um, Thank you, David. I hope it's the God that you see in me. um, I just try to speak my truth. I just try to speak my truth, and I try to give everybody a standpoint of what it looks like from my side. It's easy on the outside looking in to tell people what they should do or what they better be doing, but when you're actually going through it, you can actually say, no, this is what it feels like. This is what it looks like. I get tired easily now. I totally lost my independence. I have to have caregivers now. That in itself is weird for me. And building my strength back up, that feels a little weird to me because I'm so used to being able to just go walk the unit and eat what I want to eat. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell y'all. My appetite is no more right now. The things that I used to love to eat, I can't eat it. I would want it, but when it's in front of me, I only take a couple of bites. And the reason why I take a couple of bites is because the doctor feels like I need to take in calories. My body is trying to regrow new cells. Now is not the time to be like, well, I can't eat or I don't want to eat anything and just do away with it. So on those days when I feel like I can't have anything, I drink a protein shake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I try to eat on a little fruit, which has been properly washed, by the way. Okay, Sandra D. So I try to eat what I can when I can because my body needs all the nutrients it can get right now. I try to get up out the bed and walk a little bit because I don't want to lose my muscle tone. Because I'm already trying to catch my breath here and there, so I don't want to lose my muscle tone also. Thank you, David. I believe in me too. I believe in me too. I'm just pushing and pushing, and I'm trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I just keep telling myself I'm better than I was yesterday. I'm better than I was yesterday. Because it honestly feels like every single day you get better and better. You get stronger and stronger. And I'm trying to stay positive. I like watching stuff that's funny. I like watching things that's going to put me in a lighter mood. I don't like watching stuff that's going to have me in here sad and, feeling lonely. I already feel enough of that. So I like to watch funny shows, old school shows. I like watching comedy shows. Tara J, I still call you by your old name, Honey Sweet Tea. Hey, Honey Sweet Tea. You gonna save your favorite dance? What is your favorite dance? For when I recover? What's your favorite dance? I gotta know, because I love to dance. I love to dance. I love music. Put it like that. I just love music. I love all kind of music. But I can't wait till I get better again so I could just do the normal stuff. I can't wait to be able to sit in a restaurant again. I can't sit in a restaurant. I can't be around crowds. But it's only a moment in time. Like the old Whitney Houston song, one moment in time. Protein help you? You know what? And the fruits, I believe, help too. Because like I said, in the morning when they give me a full plate of breakfast, I tend to be able to eat the bowl of fruit that they have on the side. and it feels like it's giving me some type of energy. I can't really put my finger on it. I can't explain it, but it seems like when I'm eating the fruit, I feel like I have a better day that day. And when I have the protein shake, I feel like I have a better day. But did I say eat the protein? When I drink the protein shake, I feel like I have a better day. But on those days when I feel like I don't want to do anything, I don't want to eat anything, don't want to have anything, those are my worst days. I have noticed that. Thank you. You think I'm glowing? Thank you. That time will be here quicker than you know it. And that's what I'm sticking to, Tara J. That's what I'm sticking to. Thank you. Thank you for being proud of me. I'm pushing through. I'm not perfect. I have my rough days. And I don't want anybody to think that this is easy peasy, living breezy. It's tough. But you have to push yourself. You have to stay positive. You have to stay in the right frame of mind, because if you don't, Spartan Dan is in here. I love watching Spartan Dan, y'all. Spartan Dan, I love watching your channel. Even when you go into the stores and stuff and you're showing the Halloween stuff, I love it. And the food, I love watching you show your food. Y'all, I like Spartan Dan. But I'm glad you caught my live too. I'm not missing nothing out there. It just feels like I'm missing something. You know what they say, you don't realize what you have until it's gone. I didn't realize how much I like being around people until I was told that I can't be around people. I hope I can be an encouragement to somebody. Oh, I encourage you, Target. Honey sweet tea, that's what I know you as. Honey sweet tea. Well, thank you. Thank you. Just like I wasn't a big hugger before I got sick, y'all. I was not a big hugger. I don't know why. But then it's the moment they told me that my numbers was low and I couldn't hug anybody, that kind of was a low blow. That was a low blow. And I'm not even a big hugger. But when my family came to visit me, it was a little weird knowing that I can't hug them. So we're giving like fist bumps and like my nephew said, like air hugs. But it just feels weird when you don't realize how much you really love doing something or how much you really appreciate something until you can't do it anymore. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I just want anybody out there who may be going through anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be cancer. It doesn't necessarily have to be leukemia. But just if you're going through something, stay positive for yourself. Because if you just lean into the negativity and lean into the naysayers, then you're only messing yourself up. Just try to stay positive. Try to stay loving. Thank you. I really believe he has me here for a reason too. I really believe that. I've had so many people really show me their true colors since I've been going through this. And I had to shake myself and say, you're letting the meanness, the arrogance, you're letting it get to you to the point where it's really messing with your health. So I had to become selfish. I had to start saying to myself, look, this is my health, this is my life that's on the line. And no matter what you say or anybody else say, right now I'm concentrating on me. I had to concentrate on the things I eat, the things I drink. You know, I had to concentrate on loving myself. Like I say in a lot of my videos, I'm learning to love myself. Well, I don't consider myself as a modern day woman. I grew up around my grandparents. Like, I wasn't the type that lived with my grandparents, but I grew up with my grandparents. So a lot of things you hear me say has been passed on. Um, just things that they put into my head as a young girl. Um, and I just, you know how sometimes you don't pay attention to what people are saying or trying to teach you until until you're in that situation. Hello, Patty's Kitchen, Garden, and More.
Hey.
Hello,
Been a
hello.
while.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, right? Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go.
October 8th.